Hey guys, recently I realized that when I started this YouTube channel, I kind of just posted a random video I did from like a few years ago with my cousins. I'm like, yeah, this will be great. I'll be like a video gamer, Minecrafter, and it didn't work out that way. I realized after that, all my videos were kind of just random stuff, and you kind of knew some things about me, like you know what my room looks like, and you know I like makeup and that I'm best friends with Julia, and you know what my school's like, but other than that, you don't know that much about me. So I have here on a piece of paper 50 facts about myself that I'd like to share with you guys and hopefully like make some connections with you. Number one, I love the colors gold, lavender, and light gray. So my bedroom is like this kind of raspberry color. So it's not like gold or lavender, but then the sides of the walls are this really pretty light gray that I'm like obsessed with. And like whenever I had the chance, I always try to throw like gold into my life. Like whenever I'm getting ready for school, I have this gold bracelet, or like sometimes I'll do gold eyeshadow. And I just think lavender is this amazing color. I don't know how I got into it, but whenever I just look at lavender, it calms me down. So, two, my favorite animal is a giraffe. But I used to, when I was a freshman, date Brendan. You may have seen him on Sab Hadge's channel, Sabrina Isaac. Um, so when I was dating him, he got me this stuffed giraffe, and it was just so adorable, and I'm still obsessed with it. And I'm that girl who looks up pictures of giraffes on the internet in her free time. So yeah. Three. I might go to college for computer programming. Sophomore year, so this past year, I'm gonna be a junior. I took a computer graphics class, and it was like the most fun thing I've ever taken. We worked with Photoshop, and I'm not much of an artist, so I thought it was great that I could make things that were actually good, but on the internet and on Photoshop and stuff, and that was just so much fun. And so I'm going to be taking a computer programming class this year, and I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope that's what I like because I haven't really found my passion yet. I used to think it was chemistry, but now I'm realizing chemistry uses a lot of math, and I don't really like math that much, so yeah, hopefully I like computer programming. Four, I'm 16 and I'm considering applying to either University of Maryland or Lafayette. Now, I know those are only like two schools. I haven't looked at many other schools. I've been getting a lot of college mail. So I'm gonna go through that soon and just like see what's interesting. Maybe look it up on this website called Naviance that my school has. And Naviance basically tells you more information about colleges around you. And you can take a test to see what colleges fit you the best. So I'll do that and hopefully go on some more college tours because I did some college tours with my other sibling. Five, my favorite food is tacos. Like, if you give me a taco, I will love you forever. Six, I have a 19-year-old sibling who goes to Cornell for chemical engineering. Seven, my favorite candy is either dark chocolate, Fun Dip, because Fun Dip is fun. Like, that's the only packaging that doesn't lie to you. Fun Dip is the most fun candy I've ever seen, and I also like Laffy Taffy. I just think it's so cute, and I don't know. I didn't used to like Taffy, but Laffy Taffy just did something right, and I'm just obsessed with Laffy Taffy. So yeah, dark chocolate, Fun Dip, and Laffy Taffy. Eight. My favorite drink is either Diet Coke or Sunkist. Sunkist is like an orange soda if you've never heard of it before. Nine. I was born in New York, but I moved to New Jersey when I was 7, so technically I've lived here longer than I have in New York. 10. I have no pets, and my mom is allergic to dander, so I can't get any pets. We used to have fish, but one of them went cannibal and ate the others. So we're not getting any more fish. 11. I'm in my high school's color guard, which you all probably knew, but I only spin the flag. There are 3 things that you can spin in color guard: the flag, the rifle, and the saber. Usually the weapons are harder to get on though, and you have to try out to get onto weapon line, and I've been too scared to try out. So I'm going to attempt to try out next year and try to get on weapon line my senior year and see how that works. But for now, I only spin flag. 12. I used to play softball and basketball. So throughout like elementary school and middle school here, I did basketball, and I was not that good. I was that chubby kid that just ran across the court, not doing anything. It was sad. And softball I was pretty good at. I had a rocky start in the beginning. Like, I had my aha moments, but then I was just like picking dandelions in the field. But once I hit like 7th or 8th grade, I was hitting like home runs, and I was playing at first base, and it was a lot of fun. And then I coached for a team my freshman year of high school, which was awesome because I'd never been a coach for anything before, and that counts for volunteer hours, and the kids were just so adorable. So yeah. 13. I'm only 5'3", so I know on YouTube people look maybe like shorter or taller than they actually are. And I've gotten some comments before that I look tall. I'm really not. And that, like, no, I'm small. 14. I've been out of the US 3 times. I've been to Mexico when I was in 3rd grade. I've been to Italy more recently. Like, I think it was after my freshman year of high school or after my sophomore year. I forget. No, I think it was after freshman year that I went. So last year. And I've been to Canada. That was my most recent trip. It was this past April, my sophomore year. It was for a band, and we had a competition there, and it was just so much fun. By the way, I play the flute in the band, but I'm in the color guard marching season, so yeah. Best of both worlds. 15. I've only been to Disneyland once. It's so sad. 16. I've seen the Grand Canyon in Arizona, and I've been to Washington, D.C., and I've got to see, like, the White House and the Washington Monument and Lincoln Memorial, and the cherry blossoms there are beautiful because Washington, D.C. is known for their cherry blossom. It's just gorgeous, and Arizona is awesome. We didn't just go to Flagstaff, where the Grand Canyon is, but we also went to Sedona, which is like a red desert, and it's so cool, and we did this Jeep ride through the rocks, and it was so intense. And we also went to Phoenix, and it's so hot there. And we saw Taliesin West, which is a famous architecture building built by Frank Lloyd Wright, if you know him. It's so beautiful. 17. I don't know why I did that. 17. I like pastel colors more than neon colors. Neon's cool, but it's just, I guess, too bright for me and too intense, and neon's just not my thing. So I prefer, like, pastel-y, like, softer colors. I would say my style is, like, boho punk or boho rustic. I like tropical, like, pastel-y, smooth things, but at the same time, I like kind of that hard, like, rustic, metal-y look. So I kind of mixed the two up. 18. I'm in practically all A-level, so advanced or middle classes at high school. So we had 3 classes, B, A, and honors. Honors is obviously the upper level. A is the middle level, like where you try to aim for, where you want to be at. And then B is like below average, people who need a little extra help. I'm not saying B is bad. B is fine. If you're in B level classes, you can still be smart. I'm just in all A, which is like usually where people are. So Just want to make it clear that I'm not like judging anyone in lower classes. 19. When I used to live in New York, I did ballet, gymnastics, and I took a swimming class. But since I moved here, I still swim a lot. I love swimming, but I don't do ballet or gymnastics anymore, which is kind of bad because you need to be flexible and you need to know a lot of certain ballet moves for color guard. And my freshman year, it was really hard because I haven't taken ballet in so long that I kind of just forgot most things, and I was just like, oh, what do you do? Put this foot up here. 20. I just got my iPhone 5C sophomore year of high school. So I've had it for almost a year now. I had it all sophomore year, and I still have it now going in as a junior. School hasn't started for us yet. School doesn't start till like early September after Labor Day, but I'm so glad I finally have an iPhone, and I can say I've had it for a year now, which is great because so many kids were judging me when I used to have that old basic like push-up phone, and I thought it was cool and like vintage, and I was like, yeah, I'm the cool kid. But then whenever my teacher was like, okay, pull out your phones and do this, I'm just like, kill me now. I can't do it. 21. My favorite movies are Now You See Me, and I'm so excited for Now You See Me 2. That looks awesome. It has Daniel Radcliffe in it. The Divergent movies are just amazing. Like, I haven't read the Divergent books. I kind of tried to read it, but I didn't. But I can tell the movies are spot on. They're amazing. I love Jurassic World, and Chris Pratt is hot AF. And I love the Hunger Game movies. I haven't read the Hunger Game books either, but I'm like obsessed with the Hunger Game movies, and they're just awesome. And hopefully I'll read the books as well as the Divergent books soon. 22. I'm obsessed with anything Marvel related, and RDJ, Robert Downey Jr., is hot. Like, oh my god. And Captain America is also really hot. So, 23. I own a vintage record player, and it works. And my dad has a few records that he plays on there from like Nirvana and 21 Pilots and Stone Temple Pilots and like those people. He has a lot of records that he plays all the time in the house. And then Tony has a few Minecraft records, which are just Minecraft soundtracks, and he plays those in the house too. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm trying to eat breakfast and I'm listening to like, yeah. 24. My fave TV show is either The Big Bang Theory, Castle, Modern Family, or Bachelor Paradise. Bachelor Paradise only because it's hilarious watching all the drama there, and the more recent season had this crazy guy Chad, and he was just an animal, and he ate so much meat, like he was obsessed with protein, and he was so abusive, and I'm just like, who is this person? Okay, 25. My favorite book is either the Selection series, the Princess Diaries series, or the Unbroken series. Unbroken is awesome. Like, I haven't read anything like it before. It's a mixture of like romance and sci-fi, and it just tugs at your heartstrings so much, and I'm obsessed with it. I think I've read that series 3 times now. Okay, 26. In 6th grade, I was a huge Harry Potter fan. So, Tony and I did at our county college a Harry Potter course where we made our own potions and we learned spells and we made our own wands. And then at the end of the camp, we played a game of Quidditch, and that was my life, basically. 27. I love any type of music as long as it's not country or classical. I cannot stand country or classical music. You have to be a certain person singing country for me to actually like you. Like, Florida Georgia Line is pretty good. And Taylor Swift isn't exactly country. Some of her songs are, and I can appreciate some of her music, so I'll listen to her occasionally, but other than that, I cannot. And classical is just no. Mm-mm. 28. My favorite bands are either Fifth Harmony, Beyonce, Maroon 5, or Fall Out Boy. 29. I've seen Katy Perry, Billy Joel, and Fall Out Boy all in concert, not at the same time, but those are people I've seen so far in concert, and they're all amazing. 30. My least favorite series for books is the Inkheart series. I don't know if any of you have heard or read Inkheart before. It has like Ink Spell and Ink Death. It's just really detailed, and I feel like I'm pulling and ripping out the pages to get to the point, and there's so much detail and unneeded things, and half of the plot confused me, and I just did not enjoy it. So, 31, favorite YouTubers. I like Achievement Hunter and Rooster Teeth. I love Markiplier. Marky Moo is my bae. So, Nikki Tutorials, she's a makeup artist. She is awesome. She does this creepy clown thing for Halloween, and it's so insane, and she makes it look so easy. And she does it like step by step, and I might actually try the creepy clown look this year. So, yeah, that might be a train wreck because I suck at makeup. I also watch BuzzFeed. A lot of people might yell at me about that because a lot of people don't really like BuzzFeed, but I just find BuzzFeed kind of relatable and interesting. And I love Brooklyn and Bailey. Brooklyn and Bailey is like a twin channel, and they're so adorable, and they're just like teenagers having fun, and I love them so much. So, 32, injuries I've had. So when I was 3, I was being stupid, and I was acting like a cat on my kitchen floor, and Tony did not see me. So she was walking, and then she tripped over me. And at this point, I was 3, and Tony was like 6, I want to say, 7. No, couldn't be 7, like 5 or 6. And Tony right on my neck. And I thought for sure it broke, but it was only sprained, and I had to wear a brace for a few weeks, and it was awful. I've had to get from here right up here. So from here to here, my eye/eyebrow stitch, it just missed my eye, the cut. Like, it almost cut across my eye, and that would have been awful. I was 4 at a Christmas party, and my dad couldn't come in the bathroom with me, and I got scared that someone was going to kidnap me. So I ran out of the bathroom right into a wood countertop, and it slit my eye open. And I also got my finger slammed into a car door, but this one wasn't my fault. This one's Tony's fault, because she decided that she wouldn't let me have the front seat. So she just crawled in, and my mom was like, you know what, Natalie, sit on her lap because she's being annoying. So I sat on Tony's lap, and then Tony was being really annoying, and before I could get all the way in, Tony shut the door right on my fingers. And now I have this awkward bump. So yeah, 33. I used to take French as my high school language, and I was in the honors level class for French. 34. Sometimes I have extreme anxiety attacks to the point where I'm trembling and I feel like I'm going to be sick for absolutely no reason. So I might have to talk to someone about that. 35. I take yearly trips to my cousin's beach house in Avalon, New Jersey in August. And I've brought my bestie Julia, who starred in a few of my videos, with me twice to Avalon. It was so much fun. 36. Julia and I recently went to Virginia Beach and Colonial Williamsburg together. That was awesome. 38. My fave game is Slangology, Scattergories, and Cards Against Humanity. That is the funniest and saddest game I've ever heard of. Whoever made it has a lot of free time on their hands. 39. I have a Wii U. and I'm obsessed with Mario Kart 8. 40. I'm afraid of spiders, isolation from others, and tweezing my own eyebrows. My mom does it for me currently, and I'm just petrified to do it on my own because I know I'm either A, gonna fuck it up somehow and make my eyebrows look like a hairless chihuahua, or 2, cut myself and make my eyebrows look like how my legs do when I'm done shaving. So, I'd rather my mom just do it. I also get them waxed. 41. I'm mediocre to decent at hair and makeup. It depends what I'm doing and how I'm feeling that day. 42. I'm in love with Homestuck. And if you read Homestuck, Dave Cat all the way. 43. I used to read Naruto and Hetalia online when I was in middle school, and I tried to get Julia into it, but we ended up both just kind of stopped. 44. My dad is the VP treasurer for his company. 45. My family is Italian, English, and German. Almost done, guys. I'm sorry. 46. I used to tell lies about myself all the time because I didn't think I was cool enough in high school and in middle school a little bit too. I'm pretty sure it started in 7th grade when everything just hit me at once like a truck and things started going downhill. So now I tell myself every morning, I have this quote, your imperfections make you perfect. And that made me realize that you don't need someone else's approval for who you are and what is cool. I'm cool because I'm me. Like, I'm cool because I'm Italian and German and English. Like, if there are other people who are Italian, German, and English, that's good for them, but I'm different. 47. My role models. Superwoman she's a YouTuber. She's just so inspirational and honest with her audience, and she's so fun-loving, and I really want to meet her. Bethany Hamilton. She is so brave and so wonderful, and I want to meet her too. She sounds like an awesome person, and I've read her books and watched her movie, Soul Surfer. So, and 48, favorite season. The fall. Autumn is awesome. I would say the winter only because of Christmas and like the holiday festivities and stuff is so fun to me, and we have a break from school, but I absolutely despise the cold so much, and I hate snow. So no, winter is not really 49. My least favorite animal. I hate hyenas. Their laugh is like really weird, and they're so annoying, and they're like ground vultures, and they're just disgusting. And I also hate snakes. Spiders and snakes and hyenas I can't stand. Like, they're all just so weird and unneeded and ew. 50. My least favorite food. Peas are gross. They look like little green balls. I hate them. And I don't like peanut butter. So, sorry for all you PB&J fans out there. So yeah, that's my video. If you want to comment on anything I've said, feel free. Or if you want to ask me any more questions about myself, you can also do that. I'd love to hear some things about my subscribers, like your favorite colors or favorite TV shows, and I just want to get to know you guys better, and thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry, like, this was a really long video, and I realized I was just talking half the time, and my throat hurts now. I get that from my mom. So subscribe, like, comment. I'm going to be making more videos hopefully soon. I have to go up to help Tony move into Cornell, and then after that I have color guard / marching band camp. So I might not get another video until the very end of August until like September. My next video might be like a first day of school video by this point. I'm not even sure.